Alright guys, so this is part 17 on the dump trailer. No, I'm kidding. It feels like part 17 though, I'll tell you that much. I'll show you what we got done here. I've got the air hooked up like I said I was, so that when you hook your glad hands up, you automatically have air to everything on the truck. And so this switch works correctly. Down is down, up is up on your lift axle. You can see where I got it hooked up there. And then I teed that line. That red line is a supply line. I put a T in it. Goes to the blue line, comes to this solenoid right here. Black line coming out of the solenoid goes to your tailgate latch. The green wire on this solenoid comes up to the front right here. And you apply 12 volts to that, and your tailgate will unlatch. And we're going to do that by this toggle switch right here that I've got the wire already hooked on. Just got to run it through the cab, and I'm going to put it in. One end of it going to the hot on the battery. The other end of it will come back here, tying this green wire. Flip the switch on, you got 12 volts going to your air solenoid, and the tailgate will unlatch. We got a few more hydraulic hoses to put on right here. And I've got this one on. We got the pin and the cylinder up there already. That was a job in itself. Somebody has welded a new eye on that, and that's why it did not have a pin in it. The eye that they welded on there was about 3/8 of an inch too wide to go up inside of there. So that was about 3 hours worth of grinding in itself to get it ground down narrow enough to go up in there. And then had to get it all lined up and everything. Welded a bead on the outside up inside the bed of the dump trailer, got it all welded in. That's a 2-inch pin. It's actually a shaft out of a hydraulic cylinder, I believe. We got it from a hydraulic shop. And because the other pin was nowhere close to being correct. So anyway, pretty much a brand new pin. And on the inside in here, I've got the PTO tower mounted already. It's going to go right here behind, isn't that way out? It's going to go right here behind the shifter. Just like this right here. It's going to sit right there. And we'll put a little slit. I've already done that right here in the bottom of the shifter boot. So my air lines can come through right there. The toggle switch is going right here in the front of this. You flip that up, opens the tailgate, PTO on, raise it up, lower it down, PTO off, lock your tailgate. So I've got to run these air lines here. Shouldn't be a big deal. And then we've already got, we mounted all these tires up. Put all new hubcaps on every one of them, all the plastic caps. Put some decent tires on it, as you can see, and did that on both sides. Went ahead and put new brake shoes and drums on everything. See the new drums and everything there. So we got everything fixed up. Where all we like is a few lines on the hydraulic pump and the air lines in the cab there for the PTO engagement. So I don't know if I'll get the video when we finish this up, like about maybe 2 hours here, and we're going to get this finished up. And then I've got to leave and carry this load of lumber right here. So anyway, we'll get that done, and then I will try to get a video of this thing in operation if I can. And if not, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so we was working on the dump truck there. And it's no longer here. I didn't get the video of it leaving, but we got everything hooked up like I described. Went to raise it up. It raised up one time. I let it back down. Raised it up the second time. The cylinder blew out. It was leaking the first time I raised it up. The cylinder blew out. hydraulic fluid went everywhere, probably at least 10 gallons plus. So it come back down, and I had to go carry a load to Austin, and so he's got another friend that was going to give him a hand trying to get the cylinder out. It's got a track hose stuff to pick it up with. Excuse me. So they went. He went over to that guy's house, and they got the cylinder off, and was going to see about either having it repacked or getting a new cylinder. And they decided to get a new cylinder, and they told him that he would have to pull the cylinder out to measure each stage and figure out the total length of it. And so they couldn't get it to come apart, so they hooked a dozer to one end, and I think they hooked it to something else, maybe the track hoe or something, to pull it apart. They got it pulled out. The top stage is the one that blew out, and that's the one they had trouble getting out. And when they pulled it apart, the end of the cylinder was collapsed, kinked. And what we've put together happened is that dump trailer was turned over, which we had already figured that out, but it has never been used since it was turned over. And when they turned it over, it broke the end of the cylinder off. And they had some yahoo weld the end back on it that was too wide, which we ground down to get a pin in. And then the first time we raised it up, the damaged cylinder blew out. That was the end of that. So he's going to get a brand new cylinder today, I think, or maybe tomorrow, and they're going to get that put on, and I will try to get some footage of it. I'm going to try to get him to bring me some gravel over here at some point. I will try to get some footage of it if I'm home when he does that, of it in operation and everything. If not, anyway, we do have it fixed, and that will be the end, I suppose. I'll try to throw some pictures in here if I can of that hydraulic cylinder where it was messed up. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. We got it dumped. He's trying to get air built back up. Pinched the airline when we dumped it. One of the airlines that run down, the main airline that runs down the trailer frame, when it raised up, it pinched the airline. We got to put a splice in it, put a zip tie on the airline so it don't get in between the pivot hinge. But anyway, it does work. It does dump. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.